Hello, everybody, and welcome to my commercial zoning presentation. My name is Beth Benz, and welcome. I'm going to start off this presentation by showing you a little bit of a preview of what this presentation is going to be about. So here we have the table of contents showing a quick title as well as a description of what this presentation is going to be showing and how I will be showcasing my commercial building. So I'm going to start off by talking a little bit about the current site. So my current site is 5,235 Kingsway Burnaby, as well as 5,335 Kingsway Burnaby as well. And as you can see in the image to the left, I actually picked two extremely large sites and decided to combine them together to make one large site to make one large building. Now, this is in a very populated area on the corner of Royal Oak and Kingsway, and as you can see in the photo to the right, it's right by Metrotown in the heart of Burnaby. I picked this site because it was large and I liked the area as well. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about what's currently on the site. As you can see here, the site to the left has the Safeway and the site to the right has the Wholesale Club. In the bottom image, you can see the two of them next to each other, showing the site. The Safeway is actually currently torn down. It recently got torn down and is currently going to be rebuilt into something new. I'm unsure of what the new building is going to be. So next, I'm going to talk a small amount about the zoning. So the zoning for this lot is C2 Burnaby, and to the left, I have a few of the restrictions. Some of the more important ones being the FSR being 1.0, but 1.30 if underground parking is provided. I decided to follow through with that and take advantage of the more floor space. To the right, I have a few of the building options that I was able to put in. And after taking not only the zoning as well as the building options into consideration, the client and I decided to do commercial on the main floor, as well as rental housing on the second floor. Rental specifically because the client wants to continue owning the property and renting out the commercial space for different companies, as well as renting out the upper two floors for people. This zoning actually calls for only rental properties, so that's why we decided to do that. You cannot sell the properties. So next I'm going to talk a small amount about the timeline. So here, this just shows the timeline for the building process, showing you how long it will take, showing the 3 months, 2 months. This is not when it would take, this is the amount of time. So for example, the schematic design takes 3 months, as well as above, showing the milestones you would reach within these times. Next, I'm going to talk a little bit about the thought process that went into this design. So as you can see here, for the residential area, I use these three photos for inspiration, and for the commercial area, I use the top right photo. I had really liked the marble outlining around each store, and you'll see I use that. And then you see some materials I had really liked and decided to incorporate. These are just a few inspirational photos that I had drawn to get my gears grinding on what I want to do for this building. So now we have the finished design, much awaited. Here it is. As you can see, the lot is really big and I wanted to take full advantage of it. And that's exactly what I did. So the bottom is commercial. To the right, I have 4 commercial stores, being whatever the client would like them to be or whoever ends up renting them out. And to the left, I have actually a grocery store, but obviously it's up to interpretation, up to the client. The upper floor is then going to be the residential area, along with things like the gym and other amenities, and the top floor having a setback, which the zoning had called for, and also being residential. And as you can see here, I have a few of the specs shown. This was some design ideas for the interior. showing just some general ideas for the stores, being very modern, having a grocery store, as you can see in the middle, bank, and a cafe. As for the residential part, I want something very modern, very luxury feeling as well. And then lastly, we have the parking here. As you can see, you enter off of Kingsway and there's a parking garage. There's also an entrance from the back, the left, and from the front here, as you can see. And there's also some parking all around and a little bit of street parking also out on Kingsway, but mainly on the site. And once again, here's the finished design. I really enjoyed this project. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys really liked it. Thank you so much.